Right guys, it's Whisper in the Wind 2007 here. Today was at Worcester Regional, and here we have Daudi, who finished second place with this quite interesting deck. So
almost won it, you know.
Yeah, it was on the tiebreaker, wasn't it? But so how did you feel it all went today?
I felt well today, you know what I mean? My deck performed better than I expected, you know. Last video I went to pressing, you know, based on misplays, but this video I'm trying not to make any misplays, you know. I won, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, came second, but yeah.
Well, you tied for first. I think it's a bit of a cruel way that you ended up second based on other people's results and who you played before. But you know, are you ready to go through your deck? And
Definitely.
we'll see, because this is quite an interesting deck.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah. So just bring it.
I'll tell you what deck does and everything as well, because people have not seen this before.
Yeah, if you spare me 2 seconds, because I just need to readjust the focus. There we go. Okay, when you're ready.
Right here,
yeah.
Upside down.
If you could do it so it's like the right way, facing the camera, just so.
Well, first play Bill, that's of course, you know, main guy, you know, win games. And versus our engine, we play 2 beasts, 2 falco, 2 dragons, 2 hedgehogs, and 2 stromatas. So this is like perfect number ratio you needed for like most Shaddolls builds, but you know, sometimes I felt like I needed a 3rd beast, but don't want to draw too many dead hands.
That's understandable.
2 mathematicians, you know, usual Shamata, Falco, whatever you need. I want to play 2 because we play the Spirit Engine, 3 Nigatama. Did I say nigga?
No comment.
Basically, main goal of this deck is to summon this, church this, if you have like any Shaddolls cards in hand, play an infusion, and draw into your deck. Most ideally, to draw into your hate. So, hate cards against Necros, and Crowforts, and you just win from there. This is basically a control version of Shaddolls because OTK version is a bit pointless because Necros can just stop at OTK and lose faster with that. So with this you got more control and you can still OTK every now and then. And also if you got these 2 in your hand and Shaddolls and a fusion, you can just basically normal summon, make any rank 4 you want. So most times I would make either this guy or this guy. Made number 101 today, but basically it's these to get more draw, protect your back row, and vanity lock, which I tried to do today but didn't quite went so well today.
Because I know you done that combo against me in round 2 where you summoned both your spirits and went into Digesto Emerald against me. So
yeah,
it's
okay. To spell, we run 2 MSTs, you know, Crowforts and all that, you know. Annoying decks, thank god they're getting this shit done. Snatch Steal, game in the card, should be banned.
Is going to be banned.
Rigeki destroys everything. Can't believe this card is back in the game. Play a lure because we want to like draw into our trap cards more if we get a bad hand and stuff. It does help bad hands. I do understand why people have dropped it, but it has helped this deck quite a bit today. So if I do get a bad hand and stuff, just draw into my hate cards and it's all good, you know what I mean? And of course the 3 fusions. Furthest thing is when I was final match was against Volcanics. They done well today, but I was trying to draw into a fusion, but I didn't draw a fusion today to make winded, so I could just win, but I still won that game. It's quite good. Helped me make all kinds of pluses with, you know, these guys as well. with Nikitama and Aratama with Estelle. So really good cards.
Yeah, and I like your little combo that you do when you send a beast as part of the fusion material with one of your spirits, and then you're drawing 2 cards, which is quite a neat little combo.
Yeah. Aim of this deck is to special summon, draw 2 cards as much as possible to get into a side 8 cards. And yeah, I know that some people have built this deck before and there were only these 2 cards, but with the addition of El Shaddolls Fusion, it has helped the deck a lot with consistency and all that stuff. Play 2 traps for the most important bit of the deck. Play Shaddolls Core, of course. There have been times I want to cut this card, but sometimes you need like if you got like Aratama, keep bouncing. You want to like get the fusion from your grave if you used it, and keep doing the cycle over and over again. If you get me. We play 2 Mirror Forced. This is like my favourite trap card ever, but it did put in work. Like against Crow Forts, they don't expect it to come in, lose all their cards, then you can just push for OTK if you can OTK. For Necklace, they don't expect it, and if they like Trishler you and they don't hit the Mirror Force, they'll feel like they're safe and just summon a bunch of monsters and lose all their monsters. So it has put in work today quite a lot. Very good card. I mean the Dimensional Fission is good, but I don't think it's that good right now. 2 Phoenix Chain. I hate Trishler. I don't want to be Trishlered, so this is a good card. Plus this stops attacks, because sometimes if you don't have any more plays or anything, you just summon Aratama, bouncing back, and you got open field, and with these 2 cards you can protect yourself, do it again, and you're protected. So if anything bad happens, keep chasing, then afterwards make a rank 4 if you wish for. And for hate cards, 3 vanities.
I hate that personally.
And 3 mistakes. Thing is, top 2 decks are Cruel Forts and Necklace. We need to like stop them as much as possible. This deck, unlike the previous Shaddolls build, I'll be drawing 2 cards every turn with Nakatama and Beast. Just drawing these 2 cards, or these, which is also good, but it's mostly these two cards. 1 game, play against Necklace, I draw that. You couldn't do much. Well, you got rid of my field, but I had this card in defense, and they're normal monsters. Highest attacks are 14, so you can't even get over this. So you'll be like kept attacking and bouncing and bouncing. Then when I had enough cards, I just went off afterwards. So yeah, this is basically the deck mostly. Well, this as well, but very good cards. It's quite sad that this is going to 1. After ban this, I'll probably have to think of another card. Anti-spell fragrances with 1 card, but I've not tested it, so back to what about. Also with El Shaddolls Fusion for well finished. This is a very good card because Valk, something like that. Yeah. If you like pushing for a game, you can like chain this, and Valk acts like it's fist careful, and it doesn't happen, and you can continue attacking. So it's so good, so good. So yeah, this is the deck. For extra deck, you want 3 constructs of cards. I have seen builds running 2 constructs, and I'm like, what the fuck? You need 3 to like make your pluses. You need to plus as much as possible. You need to make your pluses as much as possible, because if you got your combo going off, you can just summon him, fusion again, summon him, fusion again, keep attacking. And yeah, you need to make your combo, your pluses as much as possible. Like 3 of these gives you 6 cards in this deck, deep in your deck. And your, of course, Aratama is basically filling your deck as well every time. So basically you like filling your deck 9 cards if you get me. So you need to run 3 contracts. I don't understand why some spirit builds running less than that. You run 2 Windows. This was a very good card against Volcanics because they can't do basically shit. They're like, oh, I want to blow something? No. Which was quite surprising. They were doing very well today until they met me. But yeah, they've been doing very well at the regional for some reason. We play 1 Sakikana, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just there because of, you know, Earth target. Did help when the opponent tried to trick me and El Shaddolls Fusion, my Shaddolls card in my hand and Mathematician. And it couldn't do much after that. So, very good card. And also it can like negate the effect of Trish if it comes to that. So, good card. Well, don't play the fire one because I don't know.
Does anyone play the fire one?
Well, you can do if you're Shaddolls Fusion with your Black Rose, then saying your El Shaddolls Fusion Black Rose effect goes off and it still blows the field. And the wind one, of course, is shit. So you know, no one plays that bitch. So, yeah.
Nobody wants to acknowledge that Wendigo exists.
No, not even me, man. I'm just waiting for a water one. But
It's like a fart going off in church. It's just wrong, and no one wants to admit it.
I guess, yeah. But, no. For singles based Eater, it has done some work today, but it's not. Personally, I don't find it the most important card in the deck. I did make it one game against the Necklace player I beat today, and had him and Vanities, and it did put in some damage, but we did get rid of it. But yeah, just Falco and Core, and you know, business as usual. We play 1 Leo. If I'm going against Burning Abyss, you know, we just make him. Didn't play any Burning Abyss today, which was quite odd. I don't think any top, to be honest, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's a very good card against Burning Abyss. Another card that's great against Burning Abyss is Yang Jing, the evil.
Yeah, Yazi.
Yazi, whatever he's called, but he's good, man. Cut out Mathematician and put him in straight away because, you know, popping cards, well, they aren't good, but this card, like, easier to make than Leo sometimes, and you can just make him, and Burning Abyss will have a hard time getting rid of this card as well, so he's a great card. Of course, play Black Rose. I did Black Rose a Crowfoot player today, and he had like Scout and 3 other Black Rose, and he lost from there, so a very good card as well. You know, Falcon Divine, there's actually a combo with this with Spirit Monsters. If I have like a face down Falco and these 2 in my hand and the usual stuff to make combo go off, you can just fit Falco, do this, do your combo, draw a card, then make this guy. This guy's gonna bounce by the end of the turn, so just bounce him back, you know, doesn't care. Or bounce one of your mistakes, whatever, if you want to, push more damage, which I don't. 800 is not much, but
it can be the difference between winning and losing the game.
Yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Then you get a draw after that as well, because this is mandatory effect, by the way, guys. You know, if our time's still on the field, it still get effect when it's gone in the graveyard, and it'll still get a draw. So that's a great thing about this card as well. It's mandatory. They can't do jack shit against it unless they've got like debug or something like that. So yeah, that combo is very nice. And bouncing the card is also better than destroying, of course, because everything get their effects while destroying and all that, I assume. Apart from Necklace, you don't want to put the cards back in the hand. For the Exceeds, you got this fella. Didn't go into him that much. I wanted to put in, what is that card? Utopia. Because I heard somewhere that if you can Utopia one of your monsters while they vault you, they don't get, the vault effect doesn't go through, but I thought that's a bit risky. So I put Abyssdweller. I mean, still a good card, but you know, I think now he's not as good as he used to be. Especially now with Burning Abyss getting a kind of a hit. I think there'll still be a good deck, but we'll see how things go. Disgusco Emerald, great card. There's also another combo with Disgusco Emerald with these two cards. If you like have this in fusion, you know, usual stuff, fusion, dump one from your hand, make construct, then you can just make that and put back your spirit monsters back in your deck again, and basically just draw a card and you got another turn to do the same shit again. So you can just keep on doing it and doing it. And if your opponent doesn't kill this guy, you can do it again. So you got 2-3 draws, which is great, and one extra draw or second draw. Then you draw into your hate cards. So more of these will draw in your hand or therefore. So it's great. This is a great card you have to like run, because sometimes if I have, you know, these two again on the field to do fusion, I've drawn in my hate cards, make this guy and set to flip mistake, and if I try MSTs, chain it and target the other backwards at useless. I did that in Preston with James Woodward. You don't know him, but
I don't know him now.
Yeah, but he's a good friend of mine. But this made me win a game against him, so good card when I have a mistake and all that. And number one, I do not owe a Castell, which is kind of odd. I should do, but I don't. But basically, today I tried to do the number one vanity lock to like shut down a Necroth player, but it didn't quite work. But it's kind of handy because it can't be destroyed easily. I summoned this against a volcanic player on my final round, and you know, he tried bottomless and nothing happened, and I was kind of attacking, so it's great. And if they have like their setup again,
yeah, it protects itself from the scatter shot, doesn't it?
Yeah, so that's for extra deck. It was very hard to think of all the cards for extra deck, but first I would take out the Star E2, but it came useful today. So you have a side deck, the most important bit. Play 2 Mind Crush, you know why? Because, you know, Necroth try to do the Shaddolls fusion. Can't say more.
It's too good, this format, that card.
Yeah, another card, personal favourite of mine, Debunk, back in the side deck. Of course, it negates the effect of, you know, their hand effects. But personally, I put this in for hands, if they save the hands. So if they try to pop one of my back rows, or if they're ice hand and I had like one of my hate cards or vanities, whatever, I can just protect it, negate, and you know, they're stuck. So it's a very great card, and I think people should start siding it really, because it stops the effect and all that. But there's a mistake, of course. But
okay.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Some technical difficulties.
Yeah. I forgot to delete the footage from the SD card there, so sorry about that.
Yeah, but anyway, back to skill drain. Yeah, the hardest matchup for this deck is YuGiOh and S-Knights, and I thought of siding Light Imprisonment Mirror, but it doesn't really hurt YuGiOh, of course. Then Pulling Work is kind of like stop one summon, but it doesn't stop the cycle, so I want to put skill drain because it hurt both decks. So yeah, it doesn't hurt my deck that much because we got none of their monsters are as high as 18 or 19 like these two guys. So if I have these two guys just beating face, you know, they're gonna lose eventually. And if I like Shaddolls fusion to any of my monsters like Construct, they can't get over that, no. So skill is very good, and it's also good against Ritual Beast as well. So yeah, good price. Also good against Necroth, but even I don't think it's that good of a side for this deck against Necroth. So yeah, skill win. Good card for this particular deck. Play 3 Twister, MST of course for Necroth hate, you know what I mean. Sometimes if I'm playing S-Knights or YuGiOh, I put one of this in and 2 Ds in because of their floodgates, you know, like Macrocosmo and D Fisher, which hurts which hurts this deck. So yeah, they're very handy, these two cards. Outside Quillforts. Rest in peace. DaudiDoll, for the design lock really, but also to clear fields and stuff as well. So I like putting DaudiDoll with these two side decks, which I'll show you next, to you know, draw to card, stop the attack in DaudiDoll field, give them false hope. So yeah. And the last two cards are Maxi and Fifth Scarecrow. Sometimes you need to, you know, make pluses, you know what I mean? Make all kinds of pluses. You need to make pluses, so you know, Maxi helps that. And Fifth Scarecrow kind of like give them false hope, like, oh, you don't run goals or anything. I run Fifth Scarecrow, stop your attack, DaudiDoll, Vigeki, game over. So good. No side this against Niklas if I'm going second or something. So yeah, it came in handy, but any OTK deck and everything really. So yeah, and that's my deck really.
So what decks did you face up against today?
If I can remember, play against two Volcanics, YuGiOh light ones.
Yeah.
I think it was 3 Nekloths and 1 Quillforts. My only loss today was Nekloth because it's a close game. The guy, what's his name? James Jones, very good player, had a good match, but yeah, he won that fair and square, you know. But yeah, this deck has a very good Quillfort matchup, strangely enough. I don't know why, but happens. It's better matchup than Nekloth. Nekloth we have to try a lot harder to, like, I mean, yeah, the deck is good, but you have to like think through your moves and not make misplays at all. If you make misplays, you just lose like hard. So yeah, I know everyone don't think Shaddolls. Well, Shaddolls will be a thing after the ban list, but before Shaddolls are not that thing. But say my mate James Woodward told me to, like, when I had the deck, to just think and adapt. Yeah, I followed the words and I did the same thing. So yeah, I wanted to build Nekloth, but you know how expensive that deck is. And I'm not fucking selling a wedding ring or something. So I'm a student, of course. Fucking hell, man, I got bills to play. So yes. And for Volcanics, that was an easy matchup. Like, key thing with beating Volcanics was that I'll just summon Winder and watch them cry. They can't do anything against this card. Let's waste 2 resources or whatever, because yeah, they did very well today, but they met me and it was game over. Light Swans, you can tell what happened there.
Yeah, that was a very close matchup. It's your vanities in game 3 was too good against me, and you just absolutely pummeled me afterwards. So
yeah, I will say Mistake did nothing against Light Swan, but you know, that was quite difficult to side against because he had Volta Creed main decked and all that shit. And that tribute card, I mean,
Dragonif in game 1, yeah.
Yeah, I've been telling you to cut that card out, but you know, beat me game 1, did it?
Yeah. Everyone tells me to take it out, but I love that card.
Yeah, and yeah, that's about it really. Like, very good day. Everyone's been great. I mean, that's what I like about. That's why I aim to have like good people playing the game, not dickheads or anything. So great day. Everyone's friendly. The regional was great. Yeah, I don't know what to do after the ban list comes out. There's one card that I'm thinking of putting in. Let me get it out actually for this deck. After April ban list, and when you know that card, Water Shaddolls Fusion?
Yes, I know that one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put these down here. This guy in. Of course, we can just easily search this guy and make that guy easily. But I know that star cells are coming out, so I'll probably have to test that deck and see how it goes. But I mean, I like this deck, but I've heard that OCG, that star cells Shaddolls have been like top. Well, they used to top over regionals there in Japan and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But this is a good contender in my side deck for now. I mean, what does he do? Just just targets one spell card and bounces it. So if they have like a vanities vanities won't be a thing, but you know what I mean, something like that, you can just bounce a card and continue playing and make your water fusion and watch Necroth cry. But
so it'd be a good out to like macro defissure, would it? Or
yeah, it could be. I mean, for a turn, but I mean, just make your plays on that turn and hope they don't have Dark Hole or Vigeki, and it's all good to go. But yeah, that's the deck. I want to say thanks to James Wood to tell me to adapt, you know, Spellbook brother, you know, told you I'll top, you know, and I did it. So I want to thank Harley Quinns, Preston, you know, you guys have been so nice to me when I started playing YuGiOh and all that stuff, and everyone, all the people there who's been supporting me, all that. Well, thank the Preston YuGiOh group as well, the Oxford YuGiOh group. Yes, we know we don't have a regional in Oxford, but we do try our best to play competitively and all that stuff, and then going to regionals like today and all that stuff. I want to thank Abraham, Santos, Amir, Ben Moody of course, because of taking me around and all that. If he wasn't here, I don't think I would have gone to this regional in the first place, or get this deck profile really. Chicago, I want to thank Chicago. I want my boxes though. Where's my fucking boxes, man? You know, you got my boxes, but not top regional. Play this deck.
Was it 8 boxes or something like that?
No, 2 boxes. You know, had money.
Oh, he got 8 boxes. Was it all together?
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, because I wanted 2 boxes as well.
Yeah, well, he's at home and I'm here, so. Yeah, well, Harvey. Yeah, I love you, man, but no homo. I'm straight. So you know what I mean. Who else? I can't think of anything else. And other people. Maybe Tom Payne, but I don't see that guy a lot. And I think that's about it. If I forget someone, people's name, don't kill me, you know, I'm only human. But yeah, there you go. That's my deck profile. Here's a deck. Maybe play it in the next format, but I'm not too sure. Got tons of shit, bro. Got this shit, man. Yeah. I heard this pack is shit, so I don't know what the fuck I'll pull. So yeah, this mat. I love Shaddolls.
I do love that mat as well.
Yeah, because I love fucking spellcasters, you know. And, you know, spellbooks are my thing. So yeah, this is my deck profile. Thanks for people in Preston, Oxford. Yeah, and thanks for everyone who's had helped me and all that. Also thanks to Calvin Bilbo. Can't say his last name, but you know you are. My awful, another spellbook brother of mine. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, well that's our deck profile for today, and Daudi, congratulations on making it through to European Championships, and I wish you the best of luck there.
Yeah, I don't know what to play for that thing, but you know what I mean. We'll see how things go. Thanks, man. Thanks.